So, what problems does this movement break solve? Oftentimes, what I hear from teachers and what I see in the classroom is that students don't have a very long attention span. And the reality is that most experts suggest that you should only expect attention from a student in line with how many years they have. So if the student is 5 years old, you should really expect only about 5 minutes of attention at a time. If the student is 13 years old, you should really only expect 13 minutes of attention at a time. And so because of that, and the fact that your lessons are usually a half an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what subject you're teaching and where you're teaching, it's a good idea to insert some movement breaks in that time so that those students aren't being distracted. Because what happens during that distraction period, after that 13-minute period is up, or that 5-minute period is up of sustained attention, their minds are going to wander. They're going to start bothering their materials. They're going to start fiddling with things. They're going to start going to sleep. They're going to tune you out. They may start behaving in ways that are distracting or disruptive to the classroom day. They may disrupt their peers at that time. So it's really important to increase their productivity and their attention as much as possible by inserting movement breaks during your day. And once those movement breaks become a part of that routine, you'll notice that because the students are expecting that movement break, they're going to allow themselves to, or they're going to try to force themselves to sustain their attention for longer, because they know they're going to have an opportunity to stretch and release their frustration in a positive and teacher-approved way, rather than them bothering their peers or distracting themselves.